Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take a look at Bitcoin because our last major market update on Bitcoin was around 12 or 13 days ago on this big green candle here to the upside, outlining potential pullbacks to the downside, really discussing in depth this big inefficient candle to the upside here and how we want to potentially come down and fill it. And as you can see, in the meantime, over these past couple of weeks we've done exactly that, and it's really nice. It's really exactly what we wanted to see here, and obviously with these big moves to the downside, people get bearish again, and it's all about being on the opposite side of what everyone is thinking. So as everyone is thinking that we're going to melt straight down again from here, so many calls for 10,000 Bitcoin, we want to be on the watch out for the next big bullish impulse to the upside that I think is not too far around the corner. But we do need to be cautious in the short term for little short-term volatility moves to the downside, which I do still think is to come. But realistically, after a nice move like this with the hidden bullish divergences that are setting up that I'm going to show later in the video, we can see exactly what we're going to be looking for. But if you haven't already, guys, smash this video a like, comment down below, let me know what you think, and subscribe. Let's get into it. So in our last video, I think we was around this area for Bitcoin, and we just had 1, 2, 3 hits to the high, with everyone expecting the move down to occur from here, and people began shorting down here actually, which is why I said we need to watch out for the final pump to the upside, the 24,150 to the 24,200 zone, to really look for a nice short opportunity to around 21,800. And as you can see here, we even went beyond 21,800. We went to around 21,450 with these wicks to the downside. It's no surprise that we are getting a bit of a reaction here, but I don't think that's it. I think we need a bit of a final flush to the downside, but just get everyone really bearish again before then moving to the upside. But what I'm going to do now is just show a clip from my last video. You guys can get an idea of what I was saying, and then we can move into analysing the lower time frame wave structure. Seen this many times where it looks like we've taken liquidity once, twice, and this is it. Here's the short opportunity, here's the short opportunity. Everyone starts getting short down here at this big bearish candle, and then we finally spike to the upside, get everyone bullish again, take this liquidity on the heat map, and then head to the downside. And as you can see, everyone, that's exactly where we was. We ended up getting a bit of a dip down, but then got that spike to the upside, in which case the market did take liquidity once, twice, 3 times. Everyone got short down here, gave them a little bit of success, but then went up to take them stop losses to the upside, as we discussed, for then the real move to the downside. And this was a really nice short opportunity for people that took it. I did put a tweet out the other day saying, a short opportunity around 24,200 to 21,800. I did enter that short myself actually, but I ended up cutting it a bit too early, to be honest. I don't know why I did that. Just didn't have much conviction really in that trade. And as jumping back into current time frames now, I think one of our main ideas over the past couple of weeks is for this to be an expanding flat right here as we get this move to the downside, because we was looking for the short opportunities to the upside here with everyone. These breakouts to the upside will have messed the breakout traders, everyone thinking that we're going to go set new highs, but just outlining this as an expanding flat potential before these moves to the upside was why we was expecting the move to the downside. So when we are looking for an expanding flat, we want to be looking around the 2.618 on the trend-based Fibonacci for the retrace and the extensions to the downside, and have a look at where we've come there from that potential ABC to the downside, right to the 2.618 candle body closes right above there, wicks to the downside. It wouldn't surprise me to enter this zone again. We do have a little bit more of a big bullish breakout candle down here, which would coincide actually with a nice 5 wave move to the downside. Let's say this is your 1, 2, got the magnet on there, 3, 4, 5, something like that. We'd be looking for a nice 5 waves in the 5th wave here, something like this, where we get 1, 2. This is potentially your 3rd, we're working on the 4th, then we get the final 5th wave down, something like that. It don't have to go that far, but that's what we'd be looking for the final flush, before then working our way back up to these liquidity levels up here. So that's what I'm going to be watching out for on the lower time frame for Bitcoin. Just jumping now into the main part of this video, what I really wanted to outline today was the hidden bullish divergence that we have absolutely everywhere in this chart. I'm sticking to the 4-hourly time period here because we are looking at the short-term moves here for Bitcoin. Have a look at this. Look at where the RSI was up here, where we was at around the 90 level. Look at where price was for Bitcoin. It was actually up here at around 21,000, and we are now still above 21,000, well above 21,000, at around 21,800. And the RSI has managed to correct all the way to the downside. Now, what we don't have here, we don't have any bullish divergence here, but we have massive hidden bullish divergence where we have set higher highs in price but managed to correct the RSI all the way down. So when we are looking now for the final move to the downside, something like this with your fifth wave there, that's maybe where we'd be expecting the bullish divergence to appear right here, and that would be maybe your long opportunity back to the upside. But really, when we are zooming out here, just having a look at Bitcoin zoomed out perspective, it's really nice to see the RSI, especially on the 4-hourly, correcting all the way down. Just jumping, this is just another example where we've had this in the past, where Bitcoin is setting highs in the RSI, continuing to move to the upside. We get that big massive move down, nice move down here in the RSI right there, basing out, and as you can see from that we had hidden bullish divergence with the RSI coming down, getting to the basing out level at around 30 down here, and the price staying well above where we started out at, where the RSI was peaking. And that is hidden bullish divergence. So this is exactly how hidden bullish divergence has played out in the past, and that's why we need to be watching out for the big moves to the upside next, because you can see what happened here for Bitcoin. It was really explosive, absolutely massive. And you can see again hidden bullish divergence playing out here, where we get the hit to the high, the RSI coming and resetting all the way down, with price not really moving anywhere, just moving, stagnating to the sideways, and then moving on to further pumps to the upside. So that is why hidden bullish divergence is really important to look out for, especially in the Bitcoin chart. So what I've done here to round up for Bitcoin is just take us to the daily time frame, and we can get a good idea and see the hidden bullish divergence playing out on the higher time frames, like the daily time frame. Have a look at this. Price is correcting to the downside, but the RSI is moving down a lot quicker, which is a really great sign. We want to see this RSI level get to around the 30 level, somewhere around these levels, before then a bounce to the upside. We've seen this happen many times in the past. Look what happened down here for Bitcoin. We'll move these arrows over here. Big reset in the RSI, price not really moving down at all, hardly moving down, a little bit like what we're getting here, but the RSI correcting all the way to the downside. And we know what followed that. That was the big explosive bull run of 2020, 2021. So we don't really want to be missing out on the big moves. So when you see the RSI correcting down like this on the higher time frames, it's a really great sign, with price not moving down so much. So the wave count stays the same for me. I think what we could be getting here is a nice 1, 2. That's your third wave, that's your fourth wave. We get the hidden bullish divergence play out on the lower time frame for a hit to the high. Then we possibly come back down and correct, and that could easily just bring the RSI all the way back down to lower levels. That's your wave 1, 2, and then we get ready for wave 3 to the upside, which will be very explosive if that plays out. But again, you guys, it's not financial advice from me. And yeah, if you can, give this video a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers guys, and I will see you next time.